What's up, guys? I just felt like recording a vlog today. This is what I look like right when I wake up. Just noticed my shirt is inside out, so it's always a good sign. But it is 5:06 in the morning. We're getting to the gym at 5:30. We're gonna do a speed workout, speed/plyo workout. Then I'm gonna train an athlete, and then I'm gonna go on with my day, but figured, why not take you along with me? I gotta be quiet because my girlfriend's sleeping, but let's get it.
This beat is so crazy.
Yeah.
This beat remind me of that 2012 Wiz Khalifa, Chuck Taylor sneakers, Macadelic coming through the speakers, rolling up some Juicy J's, listening to Juicy J, feeling like it's 2010, watching Kobe win again, see my dog go back to back, get sick when I think back to Mac, that's half the reason why I rap, he sparked a light, I needed that, we all got those problems, putting the pain in the bottle, swallowed away, and it's not often we solve them, putting the egos and priding ourselves in the way, hey, it all come full circle, a light soul won't hurt you, the revolution's about execution, went to school but still acting stupid, still hanging, gon' grab the...
Hey, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Just wanted to hop on this voiceover and explain the workout that we did. So what we did is a little bit of a dynamic warm-up, got our body warm. Then one of us did reverse sled while the other one did jump rope. We did 3 sets of 1 minute of jump rope, and we did 6 minutes straight of the reverse sled. Then after that, we got onto our speed workout. So we did 3 sets each of a backward sprint with a sled drag. So basically you get a sled and you sprint backwards. If you don't have a sled, you could just do backward sprints. We do that sometimes as well. Then after we did our 3 sets, and this is about 30 yards, okay, this is about 30 yards, but just use whatever you have. And after we did that, we did 1 set of backwards sprints without the sled. Then we get into dumbbell skips, or dumbbell power skips. So I think we used 10 or 15 pounds. I think they're 10 pounders, so 20 pounds total. And we did 3 sets of the power skips with the dumbbells. And then we did 1 set, as you see here, without the dumbbells. And then we moved on to the next exercise, which was sled pulls. So we did sprints pulling a sled. And once again, this is 30 yards. We did 3 sets each. Actually, Nate can't do these. That's why you only see me doing these, because he has a problem with his hip flexor. So he cannot do these sled sprints. And then after this last sled sprint, I'm going to take off the sled and I'm just going to do a sprint without the sled. We just did 1 rep just to get it, or 1 set just to get it in. Then we got into some plyos, and the plyos that we did, this wasn't a lengthy workout, okay? It was just, you know, a speed and a small plyo workout. So we did 3 sets of shock pause jumps. So you see I'm pausing and then jumping up. Then what we did after the shock pause jumps, where we did 3 sets of depth jumps. So depth jump, land, and then depth jump, land. And once again, this is a easier workout, right? So the depth jumps are not very high. We are just doing low depth jumps just to get in a little bit of low level plyo work, okay? And then after the depth jumps, we did a little hurdle into a depth jump. Okay, so that you see, jump over the hurdle and onto the box. Now I'm going to go ahead and talk about the knee workout with the college hooper who is in season with knee pain. All right, guys, so we're done with the workout. A little bit of speed work, a little bit of plyos there at the end. Now I'm about to train one of my athletes, Jaden. He's currently in season. He's a college basketball player, and he has knee pain, and it's very hard to fix your knee pain while you're in season, but I'm going to show you guys a little bit of what I am doing with him to fix his knee pain while he is still having practices 6 days a week in games, which is at a high level in college. So this is what we do.
See how long that they reach. I'm a mastermind, I had to master climbing just to get a look at that peak. It's like I'm having premonitions that I can't escape. Hallucinations while I'm wide awake. Communications from locations I dreamed of but I never stayed. I wish that you could see it for yourself because I can't explain. I know it's a trick, I know it's not there. It's all in my head, I know it's not there. I still tried to catch it even though I'm grabbing the air. I knew what it was, but still didn't care. It's like I made it to the end of life and realized everything was fine. And 80%'s in my mind and 20% was divine. 100% of it's mine. Look what I created. From the stars to the pavement, I'm nothing short of amazing. It's like I made it to the end of life and realized everything that I struggled with. Those hard times would've make you, not to break you. So I'm thankful, cause he must love me a lot, cause he gave me all that he got. And I'm still not with them angels. This beat remind me of that 2012 Wiz Khalifa, Chuck Taylor sneakers, Macadelic coming through the speakers, rolling up some Juicy J's, listening to Juicy J, feeling like it's 2010, watching Kobe win again. See my dog go back to back, it's sick when I think back to Mac. That's half the reason why I rap. He sparked a light, I needed that. We all got those problems, putting the pain in the bottle, swallowed away, and it's not often we solve them, putting the egos and pride in ourselves in the way. Hey, it all come full circle. A light soul won't hurt you. A light soul won't hurt you. A light soul won't hurt you. It all come full circle. A light soul won't hurt you. A light soul won't hurt you. A light soul won't hurt you.
Alright guys, so we just got done training Jaden. I'm going to talk a little bit more later about what else we are doing to fix his knee pain other than the workouts like the warm-up that I give him to do before his basketball practices and his basketball games, the supplement that I have him taking that I got for him, just because for the next month I think that it is very important for him to take this supplement. I'll talk about that very soon. And yeah, I'm going to go home, I'm going to get some breakfast, get these gains, because after you break down your muscles in the gym, you got to build back up with proper nutrition. So breakfast, and then I'll go on with the rest of my day.
Then I zoom right past you. Back on gang shit, back on the ground, back on pavement. All right, guys, so we are ready to eat breakfast and repair. So what we have here is some whole grain rolled oats with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter and a banana. Right here we have some broccoli with some garlic salt, spray butter, and a sprinkle of Parmesan cheese, and then we have 4 eggs. And also I'm going to take my omega-3 with this meal. So one trick is if you ever take fish oil and you get that nasty fishy burp, one trick is just to eat it with a meal and that won't happen. So before I eat this, I want to talk about the supplements that I have Jaden taking 30 to 45 minutes before he ever does a basketball workout, whether it's practice or a shoot around or a game, and then also 30 to 40 minutes before we ever do a training session. So what I have him taking is collagen, peptides, and a multivitamin with vitamin C. So vitamin C and collagen, what that's going to do is go in, and while you are breaking down your tendons through basketball, through workouts, through practices, through games, through whether it's squats or plyometrics, what that's going to do is taking that 30 to 45 minutes before you do your workouts, you're going to have that available to repair your tendons right away. So when you break down your tendons, what collagen and vitamin C actually goes in and does is helps to repair the collagen fibers within those tendons. So that's why it's good, and that's why I have him taking that. But I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and then later on we're going to talk about the warm-up that I have him do before his practices and his games. Let's get it. All right, guys, so let's talk about what I have Jaden do before his practices and before his games. Now, keep in mind, he is a college-level basketball player, so their facilities might be a little bit better than your facilities if you are a high school athlete. You might not be able to do this warm-up, but if you can't do this warm-up, I'll give you an alternative to do that you don't need any equipment for. So, number one is a stationary bike. So Jaden at his college has a stationary bike that he can use. I have him do 10 minutes before he goes into the next 2 parts of his warm-up. So this is number one, a stationary bike, 10 minutes long. Number 2, you guessed it, reverse deadlifts. So 6 minutes of reverse deadlifts. So he does 10 minutes of an exercise bike, and he does 6 minutes of reverse deadlifts. Now, if you don't have reverse deadlifts, you could do a backward sled drag, but who wants to drag a sled backwards
on the basketball court in front of all your teammates. So that was number 1, the exercise bike. Number 2, reverse dead mills if you have a bike and a treadmill. Number 3 is foam rolling. So you should be able to get a foam roller, okay? Get a foam roller from Dick's Sporting Goods or off of Amazon and bring your foam roller to the game with you and use your foam roller before you practice and before you have your games. So we do 10 minutes on the stationary bike, 6 minutes of reverse dead mills, and then 5 minutes of foam rolling. What this is going to do is just going to get blood flow to the lower half of your body before you play. Now, if you go to school or you play basketball at a facility that they don't have an exercise bike readily available for you before you're going to go out on the court, or they don't have a treadmill readily available for you, this is what you're going to do. You're going to do backwards running, skipping, and then forwards running, but you're going to do it from levels 1 to 5. So level 1 is 20% intensity. Level 2 is 40% intensity, then 60% intensity, then 80% intensity, and then you work your way all the way up to 100% max backwards running, max skips, and max sprints. You don't even have to do the max, okay? You could even go to level 4, stop there, and then just begin your shoot around. But guys, we're just trying to go from level 1 to level 2 to level 3 to level 4, all the way to level 5, which is 100% max intensity. So we're just gradually ramping up the intensity so we don't go from 0 to 100, which will be your shoot around right away. You don't want to go from ice cold to your layup line right away. You want to take these natural progressions and these slow progressions, getting your muscles warm and your tendons warm. That is really key. Get your tendons warm before you have your practices and before you have your games and before you have your workouts, so that not as much damage is done during practice and during your games and during your workouts. Alright guys, just to wrap up this video here because my phone died, I'm going to reiterate the 3 parts to our plan of fixing Jaden's knee pain while he is in season as a college level hooper with high level practices and high level games. This is what we are doing. Number 1 is the workouts that we are doing are rehabbing workouts. As you'll notice if you look back in the workouts, all that we did was blood flow work, some isometrics, and accessory exercises. Accessory meaning the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, or we didn't do calves today, but normally we do, in the tibialis. We did no quad work other than the VMO reverse dead mills. That was some quad work, but it's very low impact. And we did the Spanish squat, which is an isometric, and that targets the quads a little bit. And then we did the double leg extension isometric. That is all that we did for the quads. We're not getting into eccentric squats. We're not doing any Patrick step-ups, any KOT lunges, KOT squats, none of that. We are sticking to blood flow work, isometrics, and accessory exercises because he is in season beating on his tendons every single day. So what we need to do is not beat them down anymore in the workouts. So that's number 1 is the workouts. We're doing isometrics, blood flow work, and we are doing accessory exercises. Number 2 is we're taking collagen and vitamin C 30 to 45 minutes before all workouts and all practices and all games. Now, he's not gonna do this forever. It's probably gonna be 1 or 2 months, and I actually got the supplement for him. I got that for him because I really think that he needs that to speed up the healing of his tendons, to speed up the recovery process because he's beating on his tendons, and I can't stand it every single day. Every single day, high level carb. But what are you gonna do? You're in season. So I think that he needs that supplementation. So number 1 is the workouts. Number 2 is the supplementation. And number 3 is making sure that he has that proper warm up every single time that he has practice or a game or whenever we do a workout. Obviously, it's easy when we do a workout because we're in the gym and they have an exercise bike right there. They have treadmills right there. But when he's at his games, he also has access to that equipment. But if you don't, still do that alternative warm up that I showed you because you don't want to go from ice cold to the layup line. You want to do those steps, follow that protocol so that your tendons and your muscles are warm by the time that you start with your team. Anyways, guys, let me know down below in the comment section how you like this vlog format. Should I do more of these vlogs or should I get back to just standing right here and giving you raw facts, raw information? Let me know down below in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, throw me a like, comment, notification squad. Within the first 60 minutes of this video, you'll be entered into a giveaway. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you want my coaching, the link will be down below in the pinned comment and in the description below. I will see you guys in the next video.
Young beast mode from the East Coast, a young kid with a West Coast feel, and I don't even know how the West Coast feel. I'm from where it's cold, the city made of steel, where a lot of niggas fold, only couple keep it real right. Back still, keep it real tight, keep 2 L's just like Cool J. My heart's cold as Ice Cube, praying it's a good day. I'm at a crossroads, but in a good way. I got money.